At the point guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 2, Brandon Bajewski.
The Elk are wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for James Harden.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, we've got Green, Bajewski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moses Moody, and it's Santos in at the 4. And this probably, DB, is the most intense part of the regular season. Some teams are all in on a playoff push.
This is the point in the year where everybody, absolutely everybody, is looking at the standings and the potential matchups facing them in the postseason. They are sharpening skills and minds. Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Here's Santos. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wade outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Can't hit from in close. Now, here's Moody. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. On the wing, Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Melton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
First free throw is good. And DB, with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
And he's good on the second.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And he nails the third.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Melton finds Podziemski. In the corner, Moody with it. Back to Podziemski. Green, the screen. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Stolen. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Here's Santos. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Green with the screen on Mitchell. Here's Podziemski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Harden the pass to Mobley. Out to Wade. From outside the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Warriors leading. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Now, here's Green. He has 5. Now, Podziemski.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots from the high post. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to Santos. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. The 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going there.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wade. To the inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Allen.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Melton against Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Allen. Wade outside. The 3 from Harden. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Podziemski. Melton with a screen on Harden. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Harden. Now, here's Moody. Here's Melton. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Mitchell. And Moody pulls it down. He can't hit that time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They got Porzingis. Also, Gary Payton II out there. And it's Spencer in at the point. That's the Warriors 5.
And let's check out some stats for Porzingis. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Keon Ellis. Shot from the top of the key. The wide open look here for Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Tyson. Wade outside. Here's Merrill. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Merrill's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Here's Spencer, guarded by Schroeder. The 3. Spencer's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Washington Wizards. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's the screen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Payton passes to Spencer. Richard is guarded by Schroeder. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Spencer. He saw him with 10 points last game. Misses from the corner.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Allen outside. Pass to Tyson. Back to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. In for Dennis Schroeder. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Pass to Melton. Outside, Green. There's the pick. Outside, Porzingis. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Harden.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Tyson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Howie, thanks a lot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Porzingis. He has yet to score.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Harden outside. Shoots over Podziemski. Harden, no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Porzingis. Harden the pass to Miro. Wade for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Change here. Santos is checked in. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Mitchell against Melton. Mitchell kicks to Harden. Shoots over Podziemski. The Cavaliers with another miss. There's the drive. Stolen by Harden. Loads it up there for Mobley. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Mobley outside. For three, Mitchell. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Harden. Podziemski's shot is good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Harden. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Miami Heat will go up against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Close matchup. Should be a good battle.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Warriors.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from three. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie. I would agree with that.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Wade in at the three. Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts. Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Up top, Melton. Covered by Mitchell. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now, here's Melton. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Green against it. Beyond the arc. Moody's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out to Wade. Mitchell right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "Watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Kevin?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here to see the numbers for Mobley. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging about 19 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5, down low. That's good from Wade on the assist by Harden. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Pass to Santos. Melton feeling it out a bit. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Anthony Melton, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Porzingis is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Cleveland leading by 15. Lined up there for Allen. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Porzingis. No scoring in this one. Green, the pass to Melton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. Cavaliers with the rebound. Tyson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mobley outside. From deep Harden. They grab their own miss. And staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
Melton passes to Moody. Now Porzingis. Back to Moody. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And it comes off the front of the rim. Melton with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Traps in the tray.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley finds Mitchell. He rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Moody. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tyson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden outside. There's 18 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Melton. And so it's Cleveland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Peyton is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Spencer in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Podziemski with it, guarded by Harden. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis. I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Out to Peyton. Now Podziemski, guarded by Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tomlin's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 14. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Harden the pass away. The rebound by Peyton.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
To the inside. Podziemski, the bounce pass. At the elbow, Peyton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Spencer. To the wing right side. Richard. Offline with his 3. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Stolen. A shot by Podziemski, no good. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Wade with the jam.
Oh, just such a terrific lead guard. James Harden knows and has a feel for when to pass the basketball.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Melton. Back to Podziemski. Green, the screen. It's deflected. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Allen. The Warriors pull it in.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
In that situation, rather than trying to score himself, Draymond will often kick that back out to an open shooter.
Mitchell, and they come back with a three of their own.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Santos. Shot clock at 5. And here's Melton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. James Harden, who's checked in for Cleveland.
Number 1, James Harden.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Present our player of the game, Jarrett Allen.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Now, here's Mobley. Defense is right there.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Now, here's Moody.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here is Harden. Doesn't get that one.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Allen.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Now, here is Harden. Wade on the wing. Mitchell outside. Takes the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Podziemski with it, and so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. So, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jarrett Allen.